To talk to you a little bit about one of my favorite subjects, sleep. So did you know that according to an article written by Brandon Carvey in 2011, sleep deprivation in rodents and flies can cause death more quickly than food deprivation? I thought that was really interesting. So I feel like a lot of people understand that sleep is very important. However, they might not know exactly what health risks come with sleep deprivation or some of the things that might be causing them to not sleep, as well as some of the things that can be done to help fix their sleep. So my goal in this little speech is to help you understand some of the health effects of not sleeping, some of the reasons you might not be sleeping, and then I'm going to give you a couple tips on how you can improve your sleep. So let's get right into it. First, I'm going to talk about the effects of sleep on your health. So in general, sleep can cause cancer, it can cause metabolic and immune system issues, cardiovascular issues, and sleep is also responsible for normal brain and body homeostasis. So, according to an article by Brandon Carvey in 2011, poor or disordered sleep is related to impairment of cognitive or psychological functioning and worsened physical health. That's just talking about in general, you're going to be a little bit unhealthier if you're not sleeping. So next thing I want to talk about is the mental health of not sleeping. So according to the same article by Brandon Carvey written 2011, short sleep duration was related to worsened psychological status. So not sleeping can cause things like depression, anxiety, PTSD, panic attacks, schizophrenia, a couple other things like that. A study by Magdalena and Sergio in 2017 also showed that the feeling of loneliness is associated with poor sleep quality, not only in a person affected by this condition, but also his or her partner. This is showing how sometimes when you're not sleeping, it can affect your partner as well. So the next thing that goes hand in hand with health and sleeping is safety. Safety is a big thing with not sleeping. So lack of sleep is associated with an increased risk of being distracted, and it's actually shown to be a big cause of some car accidents. So according to Brandon Carvey in 2011, poor or insufficient sleep in adolescents can be associated with increased accidents of unintentional injuries and increased risk of subdevelopmental decisions. So it's just kind of talking about how if teenagers aren't sleeping, they're going to make stupider decisions than they would normally make. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is stuff preventing people from getting enough sleep. Some of these things are occupational factors, such as like shorter shifts. According to the study by Magdalena and Sergio in 2017, a rapid return after an interval of less than 11 hours between one shift and the next is associated with short sleep and fatigue during the following shift. This is showing how shift work can really cause an impact on your sleep. If you work 11, or if you don't have more than 11 hours of a break between shifts, you're not going to be able to get what you need to get done, and then you're not going to be able to sleep enough. You're going to have to pick one or the other. Generally, people kind of push sleep away to say, oh, well, I'll sleep later. So another thing that can be causing sleep deprivation is mental health. Stress can lead to lack of sleep, and a lot of sleeping disorders such as insomnia, or I forget the name of the other one right now, it's in my mind, that can cause sleep apnea, that can cause sleep or disrupted sleep or sleep deprivation. A couple other things that could be keeping people up at night is technology, such as your phone or the TV, things like that. School is a big thing. Schoolwork is hard. A study by Treppel and Dutilly in 2016 said early school start times is a key modifiable contributor to insufficient sleep in adolescents. So this is talking about how sleep in kids can kind of be avoided if we just change school times insufficient sleep can be avoided in kids if we just change the time that school starts. Most kids have whatever, sports, homework, things like that are keeping them from going to sleep at an early time, and then they have to be up early for school. Family and friends and socializing events is also a big thing that causes sleep deprivation because you choose to go out with friends or to socialize instead of getting adequate sleep. So a couple things you can do to improve your sleep is exercise throughout the day. Just make sure you're not doing it too close to bedtime, because that can keep you up a little bit because it releases like hormones and things like that that are kind of like meant to keep you awake. Another thing you can do is have change your bedroom environment. So make sure you have comfy sheets and mattresses and all that types of things, and have a nice temperature in your room, keep it quiet, things like that. Another thing is make a bedtime routine. So take a shower before you go to bed, a relaxing bath, something like that. Turn off all your electronics, maybe do a puzzle or something that's going to relax your mind. And taking sleep supplements such as melatonin or a couple other things like that can also help with sleep. So just a little recap: insufficient sleep can result in various health issues including physical, mental, and safety issues. There are many things that can lead to a loss of sleep, including work, school, technology, family, and a couple physical, mental health things. Even though these things such as work and school can be difficult to change, there are many ways people can improve their sleep quality, such as having a nice bedroom environment or making a bedtime routine, and a couple things they can do throughout the day to help them sleep. So hopefully this speech helped you guys get to know a little bit more about some of the reasons you're not sleeping, some things not sleeping can cause health-wise, and help you know what you can do to sleep better.